Hi, third engineers, fourth engineers, junior engineers, or even at times I would say a few second engineers as well. मुझे पता है कि when I was a third engineer, the first time I learnt about how to do cylinder liner calibration, and I was very happy कि कुछ नया सीखा. So I thought why not share it with you. So please watch this video which is a part of auxiliary engine package जहाँ पर पूरा generator, decarb and everything is there. So please watch this video and see what you learned. अगर आपको वीडियो अच्छा लगा, if you could connect, you learned something new, then please invest in auxiliary engine package. बिकॉज इन्वेस्टिंग अपने ऊपर करिए, लर्निंग की कोई लिमिट नहीं है. वीडियो जरूर देखिए. इफ यू लाइक इट, यू वांट टू बाय द लिंक इज इन डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स as well as in the comment section.
Jai Mata Di guys, today I am going to cover a very important topic and that is cylinder liner calibration. See, whenever we do a main engine decarb, we have removed the piston, or whether we have removed the generator, then if we have done a generator decarb, we have removed the generator, piston, everything, then liner calibration is very very important. ठीक है, तो I'll show you the liner as well guys. तो liner calibration में see what happens is, suppose I made a liner like this over here. So सबसे important, and over here this is the piston over here, right? And these are the rings. So with the time what happens is, because piston rings and liner are rubbing together all the time, this liner wear takes place. So suppose on board ship the liner which we had used had a diameter 180 mm, okay, when it was new. But now after 10,000 hours of generator operation, this liner will wear down. So this diameter is going to increase, right? Now manual says, now see, always understand one thing guys, on board when you do any kind of calibration, there are two things very important. First thing is, what are the correct dimensions, limitations, that means कि we have to know कि earlier कितना था and maximum limit how much can we go, कि भैया if it is worn down more than this much then we have to change the liner. So that is always as per manual. So first thing is very important that you have to read the manual guys. Manual is your Bible. I repeat each and every video of mine, manual is your Bible. Read it very carefully. एक एक लाइन का आपको मतलब पता होना चाहिए कि ये लाइन क्या करी, ये लाइन क्या करे क्या. And second thing that is important is कि why this dimension is important, why this calibration is important. So when we calibrate liner, so what we do is we calibrate liner in two positions. We take the diameter like this and we take the diameter like this. So we take the dimension forward up and we take the dimension port starboard, and we take in three positions, 1, 2 and 3. So now these three positions, that is top, middle and bottom, they need to fix for all the liners so that you get a reference. And each time when you, suppose after another 10,000 hours again you need to do this, reference needs to be there. Acha, last when I did last decarb 10,000 hours, the liner dimension was this. After 20,000 hours, dimensions are this. After 30,000 dimensions, so you get a very good idea also कि how the liner is wearing down. So that is why a fixed point needs to be there. So how we do? We have a fixed template guys. एक template होता है which is given by the makers. So it has got 3 holes over here. These are fixed holes. So what we do is we take this template and we put it inside the liner like this over here, and then we take a micrometer, inside micrometer fixed for the size of a liner over here, and then we take the measurement. So one measurement we take at this position, and then again we take this is say forward up, then we take this template and put in aft port starboard location, and then we take the calibration like this. Then we go to the second point, middle point, we take the calibration over here and over here, and then we take at the lowermost point over here. And these calibrations are very very important. Now सबसे important part that you have to understand is when you are doing the calibration, you have got one point fixed over here. How do we know कि, now see, suppose I have put this pointer over here, this calibration, and it has got this hole is over here, right? So I have put this point over here. Now when I need the exact dimension of the liner, this is fixed. Now this should come completely straight over here, then only I can get the diameter. Because if this is not fixed, it is accurately 180 degrees, it is like this, then you will get dimension more, the diameter will be more. If it becomes like this, diameter will be more, right? So it has to be completely straight, right? Now there is a way when your one point is fixed and you have to take the dimensions in a circular ring on the other side in a completely straight dimension. How do you do that? So I'll show you that. Come guys, I'll show you. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Guys, this is a flame ring. I hope you would have seen definitely this flame ring which is put on the liner's top part, and we had removed it. I'll show you that again. And it has got a very very important purpose, guys. This is on the topmost part of the liner, and the important thing is ki, come, I'll show you in the diagram. Come. Now guys, this is the flame ring that I'm talking about. This flame ring comes over here in the topmost part of the liner over here. When the piston goes at TDCA, that is the topmost part, it is slightly, its inner diameter, it's slightly on a, like this. This flame ring is like this. So when your piston comes like this. And your topmost piston ring comes something over here. These are the three piston rings coming over here. And it is in this area where the combustion is taking place, guys. It is in this area where the combustion is maximum combustion is taking place. So when combustion is taking place in this area, maximum pressure will be over here, maximum temperature will be over here, and maximum corrosion will also happen in this topmost area of the liner. And we want to save this liner. This liner is very costly. So we put this replaceable item called flame ring over here. So what this flame ring does is, with the time this flame ring gets damaged, it gets eroded, and we put a new one. So our liner is safe. Only we have to replace this flame ring over here. Copied, guys? And its dimension is very important. We measure its inner diameter so that we know with time its thickness is changing, and when it's changes to a particular limit, then we replace it. Copied, guys? So this is the very very important thing that you need to know about a flame ring, guys. Now another purpose of this flame ring is this. I read it in Founders, guys, and I might be wrong. I am not saying that I am theoretically very very correct, but when this piston comes over here, and these are the piston rings coming over here, when this oil scraper ring is scraping the oil, little bit oil carryover takes place, and this flame ring stops that oil to carry over as well. So basically your lube oil consumption also reduces if a flame ring is in good condition. ये जो oil यहाँ से हम splash करते हैं, this oil getting splashed from down below for lubrication, that does not get carried over with the exhaust gas, which is very very important for you guys to know. Now अब एक important चीज that you have to understand is, I'll show you over theoretically, and then I'll show you practically when I'll do the calibration of liner and also the flame ring. Say now this is the liner and this is the fixed part over here. Say the middle part I have to do the calibration. So on the middle part I put in the middle part, guys, I put this inside micrometer like this over here. Now there are two, there is only one way which is there, and how we need to do is, there are two movements. One is vertical movement and another is horizontal movement like this. So suppose now when I do this vertical movement like this, if it has to be straight, it will be straight where the distance is minimum. How? Say this is x. If I move this same up and down like this, this will become x plus x dash, this will become x plus y dash. So in this case, if it has to be in straight point, it has to be the minimum distance. The minimum distance when we are moving vertically. So when we move vertically, minimum distance, you need to remember that, guys. That is when we are moving up down. Now अब एक चीज circular के अंदर ही same. Now we have got this point which is because of the vertical movement. But again, in this, when we now in circular I am showing you, the same point can be over here. I have to make it straight over here. So now I do the horizontal movement like this. I have found out this point. Across this point over here, I do the horizontal movement, guys, like this. So when I do across this point horizontal movement like this, what I get is, suppose this is the point, and this is the point which is बिल्कुल completely straight ahead. So this is say x, this distance will be x minus x dash, and this will be x minus y dash, right guys? So basically when we talk about horizontal movement inside like this, that is over here, then we need the maximum, that is the straight point. So when we need it, when we do the horizontal movement, there we need the maximum value, that is that these 2 points when combined together, this one, so like when we move this way the maximum point we get this, then across this the minimum point, wherever it gets, that's the straight point, 180 degrees opposite. That is the exact liner calibration that we do. Now I'll show you that practically on a flame ring, and then I'll slowly later on I'll show you on a cylinder liner as well. Jai Mata Di. Now guys, when I am measuring, this is a flame ring, I have to measure the inside diameter over here. Now I do not have a template, so I will have to hold it properly over here, and I will fix this point myself. Say I fix it over here. Now when I fix it over here like this, okay, now first of all I do the, now guys, increasing and decreasing the length of this has to be done with one hand only, like this, like this. This comes with experience, slowly. So when I'm doing like this, I'm decreasing. When I'm doing like this, I'm increasing. Copied guys? So I put it over here, I fix it, and first of all I'll do the, okay, let me start with the vertical movement first. And when I do the vertical movement, I need the minimum point. So I am doing the same straight line, I am doing the vertical movement. I am not getting anywhere where there is a touch, so I am expanding it more. See? Okay, this is where I am getting it touch. Okay guys, now I have got this touch over here. Now I'll start with this touch which I have got over here. Okay, just a second. Okay guys, this is the touch which I have got. Now I'll do the maximum, that is horizontal movement across this point. So each time maximum और minimum के बीच में. Just checking once again. Now guys, this is the complete, oh god. Now guys, this is the complete opposite that I've got. Let me check once again. I just fall down. Okay, I'll do once again. So I'll start with the horizontal one. So horizontal यहाँ पे आ रहा है, maximum और minimum के बीच में ये आ गया horizontal. Now I do the vertical. Now guys, I'll make it थोड़ा tight. अब देखो बिल्कुल ये opposite है. This is completely opposite, 180 degrees. And now I do the measurement. How much it is it? So guys, the measurement is 175, 176, 177, 178, 178.26. 178.26. That is the reading that I've got right now with the ID of the flame ring. Now I will go and do the calibration of a liner. Come, let's do it. Okay, this is the cylinder liner, and this is the template that I've got. I'm going to carry out measurements on 2 places. Okay? When I do it, this is the forward aft position. Okay guys, so what I do is, 180.11. Now I do the same measurement for forward arm. First of all, I do the vertical one. Okay, I got the vertical point. Now I do the horizontal one. Guys, this is coming 180.12. So I did forward up and I did port starboard. I got 180.11 and 180.12. Accordingly, I do for the middle point and the bottommost point over here. Now I'll tell you what we need to check when we do the liner calibration. Come, Jai Mata Di. Now guys, see, just now we did a liner calibration and on the topmost point, I got two readings. I got 180.11, 10, I suppose. अभी मैं भूल गया हूँ. And then this was forward aft. And yes, port starboard I got like this 180.11 for the number one position only. That is for port starboard. Now guys, normally in an auxiliary engine, this never happens as a main engine, but in an auxiliary engine, what happens is my connecting rod is rotating like this. So all the force is on the liner, mainly in the, अभी ऐसे मत देखो इसको. If you are seeing it like this going down below, then this should become port starboard and this should become forward aft. But what happens is it always goes in the, now in an engine, main engine over here, in a generator engine, actually this is the port side and this is the starboard side. If you are seeing it like this over here, don't look in this part. So what happens is when your connecting rod is coming up and going down, the maximum amount of pressure is being exerted in the port and starboard side over here. So when you see the liner calibration, you will always see that port starboard wear will be more than forward aft wear. Okay, guys, see, so port starboard wear will always be more, normally more than the forward aft wear for each point. So now port starboard के अंदर you could see when I took it was 180.11 and forward aft was 180.10. So this is approximately that the liner is circular. Now my manual says, on board my ship, it might be different. It says in any case your maximum wear down should be not more than 180.40. So mine is 180.10, 180.10. Nowhere it is more than 180.40 for any point. So that means one is correct. Secondly, it says that for any point, like 1 point or 2 point, 3 point, port starboard minus forward aft should be less than equal to 0.20. What does that mean? That means it should be approximately circular. Abhi suppose karo, when my port starboard is getting worn down more and it would have become 180.31. That means this is no more circular liner. It has become slightly oval in, if this is port, this is starboard and this is forward, this is aft, then this diameter is more and this is less. So it is becoming oval and this is called ovality. Very, very important. So we have to ensure, we have to see that our liner is not becoming oval. If it is becoming oval, then this is not the limit, 0.40. Then the limit becomes 0.20. So there are two things we have to see. First thing, liner has not worn down to a maximum limit, that is the diameter has not become more than 180.40. That is for the wear limit. And second thing is, port starboard minus forward aft for any point over here, should not be, difference should not be more than 0.20. Then in that case it means liner is becoming oval and we do not want oval liners. That can cause damage to the piston, lubrication, everything. Copied guys? I hope you have understood.